All right, this is a video for my friend Alice. Alice, thank you so much for dropping by Intuition Studio. It's great to have you back, and I appreciate all your support. So you asked me for a career reading, and I will do my best to apply this to your career. But if I'm unable to relate this reading to your career, you take the information and you apply it wherever you'd like to in your life. So we're going to use standard Rider-Waite tarot deck for this reading. This will be uploaded to YouTube and Facebook. And let me get this incense planted and we'll get started here. We're actually burning Wheel of Fortune incense today. Stuff smells pretty good. I figured this will give us some perhaps some good fortune for the reading and readings to come. We're going to be going live in the Intuition Studio after I'm done recording this. And maybe I can see you there and you'll drop by. I appreciate your support once again. All right, let's give this guy a shuffle here. And we'll see what's in the cards for you this month, Alice. All right, Alice, the first card that I've drawn for you is the Fool in Reverse. So the Fool in Reverse is a card of folly and foolishness. I'd read this at face value in the face-up position. This could be you taking on something new, a new adventure, or a new misadventure, perhaps, as this card is in reverse. So the Fool isn't necessarily a negative card. Usually it means the beginning of a journey, but when I see the card in reverse, I think of this as you beginning the journey in an ill-equipped or ignorant or naive type way. The next card that I've drawn for you is the Seven of Swords. So this is a card I'd read the same face up or backwards, but this is a card of like a cloak and dagger and sleight of hand, sneaking around, perhaps having something stolen from you, or you being in the position perhaps where you feel like you've got to steal something or you've got to be the one sneaking. So this would be like you being backed into a corner and feeling like being made to feel like you've got something to hide. You've gotten some kind of information or secret that other people might want from you, or that you feel like you need to protect, or somebody else does and they're getting one over on you. The next card that I've drawn for you is the Five of Wands. This is a petty skirmish right here. This is a fight that don't necessarily need to happen, and it's not a fight that anybody gets killed in, but it's a fight where hurt feelings could happen. So this is something that can bruise your ego or your pride or your passion. This is kind of like a get in the mud with the pigs and you're going to get dirty type of card. This is a quarrel over values, and this is a fight that can be avoided altogether. So don't take the bait if anybody's trying to draw you into an argument here. So we'll get some clarification on each of these cards. For the Fool, I've drawn the card, the Four of Cups in reverse. Same face up or backwards. This is a card of vexation and disappointment. There is something in our life that we thought was going to bring us happiness. However, it didn't measure up the way that we thought that it was going to, or the way that we felt like it was supposed to. And now this offer will come around again, and we're not going to want any of it. We can see there's better things out there waiting for us, and whatever was in this cup isn't bringing us the satisfaction that it should have, or that we felt like it was supposed to. For some clarification on the Seven of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this card very much does relate to your business venture, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight in the deck that's at a standstill. Pentacles represent materiality, money, finances, anything in the money, finances, home, anything that we can build or craft with our hands. This card is at a standstill, unlike the other knights, because things manifest slowest in the material world. Now, material objects can be anything that we can actually see or touch, including people if we choose to look at them that way. I know that in my line of work, the material and the product most definitely is humans. So this is things coming to fruition at a very, very slow pace, or perhaps at a standstill, but we need to keep working. Now is the time to take action. Knights are a card of action. And for the Five of Wands here, what we've got is the Six of Cups. And I see this as kind of being a card of like puppy love or charity or an act of kindness. This is doing something out of the kindness of our heart, or somebody doing something for us out of the kindness of our heart. This is the card of like gifting, not necessarily charity. There's a card that explains charity better, but this is a gift. This is a good natured gesture. So we'll get a few more cards here for you. The next card that I've drawn for you, and this one can also be related to your material situation in your career, is the Five of Pentacles. So if we look at these people, this is a card of disenfranchisement. They're left outside in the cold. They look ragged, disheveled, and crippled. And this card kind of represents the feeling that everybody's got something that we don't have. Like we feel left out, or we feel left out of the loop, left out of the know. And this is like a card of having a poverty mindset, like not being entitled to, or not having what we feel like we're entitled to, but we really are entitled to it. It's your birthright is success here. The next card that I've drawn for you, which is also a card of work and craft, is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you right here working really, really hard at something, and you're getting tired, you're feeling fatigued, continuing to work on the same things over and over and over again. But just because you're tired, and it's payday ain't till Friday, so you're not going to receive the fruits of your labor just yet. You have to keep working on it in order to get what you're entitled to. And it might not come around as quickly as would like, but that doesn't give us permission to stop here. You need to keep plugging ahead. The final card that I've drawn for you is the Six of Swords. In reverse, I'd read it the same way either way. I see this as a hasty escape. Now, if we look at the card here, we've got the ferryman rowing the boat across the river, the lake, or the pond, and there's a woman and child in there. Now, he's taken his boat out to help these people, despite the boat being poked full of swords. So it's an uncertain outcome of whether or not they'll get across. I do believe that in this card they do get across the river, but it's a thrilling escape and a thrilling exit. Now, I hope that something in this reading resonates with you, Alice. I appreciate your support. I like it that you request me on the page. I think that's pretty cool. Now, if you would please, I'm going to leave a link down in the description of this video. Please follow my Facebook business page. And that goes for everybody that comes to this YouTube channel. I'm much more active on Facebook. Please follow my business page. And thank you so much for dropping by Intuition Studio with Kamala Hurley. Check her out on TikTok. Have a great night.